Have you noticed that something just feels off lately? Maybe you've been feeling emotionally scattered, oddly fatigued even after a full night's sleep, or you're caught in a restless mental loop with no clear reason. It's not your imagination, it's energetic. The final days of June 2025 are buzzing with potent celestial activity that's already rippling through the collective and your personal energy field. These aren't just minor shifts, they're cosmic tremors reverberating through your emotional body, your subconscious mind, and even your physical space. You're not broken or behind, you're being spiritually rewired in preparation for something new. The universe is asking you to pause and notice what's stirring beneath the surface of your everyday life. All of this intensity is building toward one transformational event, the new moon in Cancer on June 25th, a sacred reset point that will shape the way you think, connect, and feel going forward. It's not just a moment to set goals, it's a portal for deep energetic renewal. But here's the catch, you can't fully enter that new frequency unless you honor the current one. This week is like standing in the threshold between who you were and who you're becoming. It can feel murky, raw, or even emotionally confusing. But those sensations are sacred, they're part of a greater emotional purge that's asking you to release old timelines, worn-out versions of yourself, and the narratives that no longer serve. The reset doesn't start on the new moon, it starts now, and your awareness is the key. The energy of the waning crescent moon. We are currently under the subtle yet powerful influence of the waning crescent moon, the final and most introspective phase of the lunar cycle. This is the time the moon seems to disappear from the sky, and symbolically, we're invited to do the same. It's a call to withdraw from external noise, release the stories we've been carrying, and sink into deep emotional stillness. This phase is not meant for outward action or decision-making. Instead, it's a sacred time to grieve, to shed, and to simply be. You may find yourself craving solitude, needing more sleep, or reflecting on the past with unusual clarity. These are signs that your inner world is preparing for transformation. The body slows down so the soul can catch up. This is also a time when your sensitivity increases, dreams become more vivid, emotions may surface without warning, and old wounds might feel fresh again. This isn't regression, it's release. The subconscious is emptying itself of emotional clutter to make space for what's next. Supporting this process with ritual is deeply healing. Journal your thoughts freely, light candles, meditate in silence, or cleanse your space with smoke or salt. Even small symbolic acts like writing down what you're letting go of and burning or burying the paper can have a profound effect. These rituals anchor the invisible in the physical and help your nervous system catch up to your soul's transformation. Remember, the emptier you are now, the more space you create for the divine to fill you during the upcoming new moon. Why this waning crescent is unique. Unlike most waning crescent phases, this one arrives on the heels of one of the most emotionally charged astrological months of the year. June 2025 has been intense, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Many of us have been forced to face uncomfortable truths, confront inner doubts, and make decisions that felt divinely guided yet difficult to understand. The energy of this particular waning moon doesn't just whisper release, it demands it. It acts like a pressure valve, releasing all the energy that's been building over the last few weeks, especially the unresolved emotions you thought you had already dealt with. If things feel extra raw right now, that's because the energy is designed to help you finally, fully let go. What's resurfacing now isn't punishment, it's sacred clarity. Old grief, lingering relationship patterns, unfinished soul contracts. Whatever is coming back into your awareness, it's here for a reason. You're being asked to stop bypassing and start integrating. To stop numbing and start feeling. The truth is, if you carry these unresolved pieces into the new moon portal, they'll follow you into your next chapter. But if you face them now, with honesty and compassion, you free yourself in a way that changes everything. This is your invitation to be radically honest with yourself. What are you still holding on to that doesn't match who you're becoming? What would it feel like to finally forgive yourself, or someone else, and truly move on? The universe doesn't want your perfection, it wants your truth. Key planetary alignments, late June 2025. The emotional pressure of this week isn't just lunar, it's woven into the planetary fabric of the cosmos. As the Sun forms tense squares with both Saturn and Neptune, we're being pulled between reality and fantasy, logic and intuition, structure and surrender. This can feel like you're being asked to grow up while still dreaming big, and that inner conflict can be deeply draining. Meanwhile, the Moon is dancing with nearly every major planet, conjuncting and squaring Venus, Uranus, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Mars. These aspects stir everything from love and intuition to mental fog and sudden emotional breakthroughs. In short, you might feel like you're spinning in circles, but this spin has purpose. It's a recalibration of your emotional compass. But not all aspects are challenging. In fact, some of the most supportive transits of the month are here too, specifically the Moon training Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune, which open gateways to deep soul healing, emotional grounding, and intuitive insight. Around June 27th, Mercury enters Leo, shifting our inner dialogue from introspective to expressive. This transit is bold and heart-centered, giving you the courage to voice what you truly feel, especially when paired with Mercury's trines to Saturn and Neptune on June 28th. These alignments blend imagination with practicality, giving you clear, intuitive downloads that are actually useful. This is your chance to write down what's coming through. This is where clarity meets magic, and it's all happening just days before the new moon opens a powerful new chapter. The power of the new moon in Cancer, June 25, 2025. This new moon in Cancer isn't just a date on the calendar, it's an emotional and energetic rebirth portal. Cancer is the sign of the Divine Mother, of inner security, ancestral wisdom, and emotional truth. Under this new moon, the universe is asking, what makes you feel safe enough to grow? This lunation is calling you back to the sacred within, back to your inner sanctuary, your roots, your intuition. It's not about flashy manifestations or external success. It's about alignment with what feels right, what feeds your spirit, and what nourishes your soul. This is your time to come home to yourself in the deepest, most meaningful way. And what makes this lunation even more expansive is the moon's conjunction with Jupiter, the planet of growth, luck, and divine purpose. This adds a layer of abundance and emotional expansion to the new moon energy. But this abundance doesn't come through striving. It comes through surrender, softness, and sincerity. Set intentions that come from your heart, not your ego. Light a candle, sit in stillness, and ask yourself, what am I ready to receive emotionally? What does a safe, aligned, and joyful life feel like for me? Then write your intentions from that space. Let this ritual be sacred. Let your emotions guide you. This is one of the most powerful new moons of the year for healing and realignment. Don't just witness it, honor it. Spiritual checklist before the new moon. In these final days before the Cancer new moon, your soul doesn't need more pressure or productivity. It needs peace, intention, and stillness. Strip away the noise, digitally, emotionally, energetically. Step away from draining conversations, constant notifications, and the pressure to keep up. This is a time to do less, but with a deep purpose. Take slow walks. Listen to your breath. Listen to the silence. These moments are not wasted, they're sacred. When you create space, the divine has room to enter. Let your days be less about achievement and more about awareness. There's nothing more spiritual than slowing down to feel what you've been avoiding. Support this energetic opening with meaningful rituals. Journal your deepest truths, not what you think, but what you feel. What feels heavy? What are you afraid to release? What would it feel like to finally be free? Write it all down, and then let it go. Burn the pages, bury them, or tear them up and scatter them in water. Clean your physical space to mirror your energetic intentions. Declutter, smudge, light incense, or open windows to shift the air. And most importantly, visualize not just what you want, but how you want to feel. Tap into the frequency of peace, love, and alignment, and anchor that vibration in your body. That is the most powerful intention you can carry into the new moon. Closing affirmation and call to action. Let's close with an affirmation, slowly, intentionally. I release what no longer serves me and welcome what's meant for me. Say it again. Say it as a decision, not a desire. This is your moment to let go of the noise, the doubt, the fear, and the old stories that no longer match your vibration. You are not lost. You are in the sacred space between who you were and who you're becoming. Trust the quiet. Trust the pause. Trust the process. You are being realigned, not punished. You are being recalibrated for a new frequency of living that begins within. This is your soul whispering, let go. The new chapter is ready. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an energetic update. Leave a moon or new moon in the comments if you're ready to release and reset under this powerful new moon. This channel is a safe space for your soul to grow, and I'll be right here, guiding you through every lunar shift, every spiritual upgrade, and every energetic portal ahead. Your evolution is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust the moon, trust your intuition, and above all, trust yourself.